everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action,
two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Ready.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 8 catches, 102 yards. Stick looks to throw.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Rock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Sponge. Hey, Sam up.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
X3, 218, chop it. Leo.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He'll run it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Stick back to pass. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. And I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz.
He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the run, it's Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Stick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Stick from the gun. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. On 2nd and 7, Minshew. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Minshew. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
1st and 10, Stick. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking to throw it. Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
We got three.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Score nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense...
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's on Jawan Taylor, second-round pick from Florida.
4 down, 4 down.
To Thompson on the draw. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Man left, man left.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Stop your whining.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Sue.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
61, matchbox, lights, 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You ready?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Check three.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little... And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now in Jacksonville, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. After the sack on 1st down, stick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun throw for Stick. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time.
Back to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll get from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. On 4th down, Minshew. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The ruling on the field stands.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Exit. Here I come.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
44. Come on, baby. Ready?
Stick looks to throw it again. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And no, it's incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six, or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
We got this.
Yep. Comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Come on, set. 94. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
From the 27, Stick stepping up. He's going to keep it. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Stick back to pass. He's got it to Williams. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. On third down, it's Stick. Escaping the pressure and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about,